What do you do when the battle of your life chooses you? When something unexpected shows up at your doorstep, something you did not directly cause, choose, or foresee. Life always brings challenges that cause stress, anxiety, fear, and worry. But even if you are facing the biggest battle of your life, I want to encourage you. It's not about what's happening around you. It's always about what's happening inside you. Life can be hard sometimes. Easy, that's not an option. It's hard, but keeping your spirits up, getting up every day, knowing that hardships are always lurking, always threatening you every time you close your eyes, you still have to fight. It's hard when you're hurting. It's hard when you have so many bills to pay, so many responsibilities to bear. But it's worth fighting for. It's worth believing in. It's worth giving yourself a chance. It's worth pulling yourself up. It's worth fighting relentlessly, never giving up. You can do it. Just because you feel afraid doesn't mean you have to be afraid. Just because you feel discouraged doesn't mean you have to be discouraged. Just because you have fear doesn't mean fear has to control you. When you have faith, you don't need to count how many people are supporting you. When you have faith, you don't need to see how many resources you have. When you have faith, you just believe, and it will happen. You have to get to the point where you don't need anyone to push you anymore. You don't need a house or a car to motivate you. Your dreams, your reasons will drive you. Your family, your children will motivate you. The desire to rise up, to become a better version of yourself will push you. You don't need anything else to motivate you. Your goals will drive you. The opportunities in life will motivate you. You must tell life, I don't know who you've dealt with before, but you haven't met me yet. You must tell bankruptcy, tell divorce, tell sickness. I don't know who you've dealt with before, but you've met the wrong person this time. If you're willing to fight, you can start from nothing. When I talk about beast mode, I'm talking about the tiny ant that can lift something 100 times its weight. You might not be a lion, but if you're an ant, use everything you have. Fight without stopping, because you have dreams, you have goals, and you are willing to do whatever it takes to achieve them. Many of you right now are backed against the wall by life. And I need you to do me a favor, don't give up. Don't surrender. If it were easy, everyone would do it. When life backs you against the wall, start fighting back. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. If you come from a poor family, use that to your advantage. I used my circumstances, dropping out of high school, being homeless, eating out of trash cans, to rise up. I love facing those who think they are better than me just because they have money. Let's go. You have money, but do you have grit? You have money, you have privilege, but do you have that drive? There are things that money and privilege can't buy: perseverance, effort, courage. I gained my drive from being homeless. I get paid now because those tough times didn't break me. Remember, this is not the first time you shed tears. This is not the first time you felt breathless. This is not the first time you didn't see a way out. This is not the first time you've been hurt. This is not the first time you didn't have enough money. This is not the first time you received a scary diagnosis. Tell yourself, I'm going to live to tell this story. This too shall pass. I will endure. I will not give up. In every challenge, there is always a hidden reward. If you don't give up, you will win. Keep showing up. Half of life is just showing up. I couldn't give up. Even when I was homeless, I still couldn't give up. I'm just one class shy of my PhD. I can't give up. Why? Because of the value. Because of what it's worth. I've put too much into it. I've sweated too much. I've given up sleep. I've sacrificed friendships. Why? Because of the value, because I've invested so much into it. Is it worth it to you? What has it cost you? And if it has cost you something, then you better not quit until you reap the rewards. You better not quit in the middle of the process. I need you to speak victory. I don't care what's happening around you. I need you to speak victory. I need you to talk about victory. I don't need you to declare your reality. If you're struggling, you don't need to tell the whole world. I need you to speak victory. I need you to say, I'm going to graduate, even when you can't see it. I need you to say, my book will be finished. I am an author, even before it's done. You have to believe it when you cannot see it. You have to speak it into existence, and it will become a reality. Because if you can speak it, if you can believe it, you will eventually achieve it.